Hello there, very good evening and a warm welcome to the news live on Rupavahini Channel I. I'm Sharon Mascarenhas.
I'm Movin Hettiarachi and here are today's headlines.
The President instructs to place personal information under a single national data center. Former Minister Rajit Senaratne was granted bail, but his foreign travel has been banned. The government's Medical Officers Association charges that Rajit Senaratne, while functioning as a health minister, had misappropriated tax funds of the general public. A control price for cement.
Now for those and other stories in detail, starting off with local news. Attention of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has been focused on collection of all personal data under a single national data center. Accordingly, data on national identification, driver's license, documentation on immigration and emigration, registration of births and deaths are to be collected as one category. The President points out that the measure would enable to minimize time, energy and wastage of finances. The President made these remarks at a special discussion with the senior officials of the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology at the President's office this morning. Presently, same information is being collected through several institutions. The President further said that the new measure would enable to provide an efficient service to the general public by minimizing delays. Interrelations between ministries, departments and semi-government institutions is extremely important for the development of the country. The President further said that a higher productivity could be achieved by networking the relevant institutions. The President has also looked into the fact of handing over the certain projects of the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology to ministries or institutions that are directly responsible for their productivity. Minister Bandula Gunawardena, State Minister Lakshmana Abeyewardena and Ministry Secretaries among gathering present at the discussion.
Parliamentarian Rajit Senaratne, who was receiving treatment at a private hospital after being placed under detention, was released on bail today, according to an order of the Chief Magistrate Courts. The court has also ordered to release the MP on two surety bails of 500,000 rupees each. His foreign travel has been suspended by the judiciary, confiscating his passport. Colombo Chief Magistrate Lanka Jayaratne has also ordered Rajit Senaratne to give a statement to the CID after leaving the hospital. Deputy State Solicitor General Dilip Apiris told the courts when the complaint was taken up for hearing today that the suspect Rajit Senaratne was in hiding upon the issuance of the warrant for his arrest on the 24th of this month. Regarding the incident, he added that, however, he had reappeared on the 9th of 26th on the month from a private hospital in Narayanpitiya. During the period of hiding, CID has searched his residence and inquired of his whereabouts. However, residents of the house were reported to have told the CID that they were unaware of his movements. The Deputy State Solicitor General has also said that when they went to the hospital to arrest the suspect, a physician named Uma Shankar had prevented them from even coming near the suspect. He added that the doctors of the relevant private hospital and deliberately prevented the arrest of the suspect, and he has also expressed his objections on this act. The Deputy Solicitor General further said that the person named Mohammad Rumi Mohammad Hasim, who has alleged to have handed over money to the two suspects in remand custody or the questionable media discussion, remains missing. He has also requested and release an order for his arrest and to ban his foreign travel. Dilip Apiris has further requested to reject bail application of the suspect Rajit Senaratne as his release would cause obstruction of the investigation. Counsel, appearing on behalf of Rajit Senaratne, said upon release of the warrant for his arrest of his client, over the white van media briefing, his client appeared before the judiciary on the 27th of this month and has filed a motion. He added that his client, who was returning to courts in Colombo from outstation for surrender, was suddenly fallen sick and had to be admitted to a private hospital for treatment. He further said when the CID arrested Rajit Senaratne at the hospital, Colombo Additional Magistrate Shalini Pereira has visited the hospital on the same day and ordered to detain the former minister until today after inspection of the suspect. It has also been pointed out that the physician of the prisons, upon examination of Rajit Senaratne, has recommended him further treatment, either the prison hospital or the Colombo National Hospital. Accordingly, he was admitted to the intensive care unit of the hospital. Upon delivery of the court verdict, Registrar of the Husseldorf Magistrate Court has arrived at the relevant private hospital and completed bail application form. Thereafter, the prison security on Rajith Senaratne was removed.
Meanwhile, the Government Medical Officers Association says that the law should be implemented against those with fraud charges in the past in order to direct the health service in the correct direction. The GMOA was convened to the Commission investigating charges on bribery or corruption to obtain a special statement regarding the charges disclosed in the previous media briefings regarding frauds alleged to have been conducted by former Health Minister Rajitha Senaratne. Dr. Haritha Alutge, expressing his views at a media briefing today, said that the most corrupt period in the Health Ministry was recorded in the last 45 years. Severe charges have been levelled against former chairperson of the Drugs Corporation, Raumi Mohammed, and several of the officials. Charges levelled on systematic sources have been forwarded through the Auditor General's report by the GMOA. The National Supplies Council have clearly pointed out that a drugs shortage has been created according to the needs of the drugs mafia. He added that the patients have been taken as scapegoats of the fraudulent political projects.
Employee of the Switzerland Ghana barrister Francis, who has remanded under the detention, was released today under strict bail conditions by the Colombo Magistrate Courts. Today, under surety bails of 500,000 rupees each. Her passport has also been confiscated by the judicial, and if the suspect obtains a passport by any other means of law, the court has enlightened on such measures. The senior state counsel, Janaka Bandara, appearing on behalf of the CID, has requested the courts to issue an order for the receipts of data report on the mobile phone dialogues of the spouse of the suspect as well as of the school teacher of her child. Accordingly, Colombo Chief Magistrate Lanka Jayaratne has acceded requested by ordering the relevant private telephone company to release the report. The attorney at law appearing on behalf of the suspect has promised the court to hand over the mobile phone of the suspect to the CID for investigations. The magistrate has also ordered to forward the report of the government analyst and to obtain a report. Senior State Counsel told the courts that although it has been established that the abduction investigation incident was a fabricated story, an investigation needs to be conducted in order to grant justice to the suspect based on the statements she has made. Further hearings have been postponed until the 9th of January.
The Gazette notification on the reduction of cement price was released recently. Accordingly, the maximum retail price for a locally manufactured 50-kilogram bag of cement is 1,005 rupees. The maximum retail price of 50-kilogram bag of locally packed imported cement powder is 950 rupees. The maximum retail price of 50-kilogram bag of imported cement is 930 rupees. The Gazette notification has come into effect from the 27th of this month. It has become prohibited to sell or to produce for sales or to exhibit cement at a price exceeding the stipulated retail price from this date. It is compulsory to display the new price list at the sales outlets. Any information pertaining to traders selling cement at high prices should be notified to the hotline 1977 of the Consumer Affairs Authority.
A media briefing of the United National Party was held at the Sirikota Party headquarters today. Parliamentarian Range Bandara said the VAT was reduced but the PAL was increased. He has inquired as to the relief granted to the people. He said the prices of consumer items have gone up, including 1 kilogram of carrots to 400, 1 kilo of onions to 750 rupees and a kilo of rice to 120 rupees. The MP said the tax concessions have not created any economic consolidation to the people. Parliamentarian Palitha Range Bandara, commenting on the issue of the leader of the opposition, said it is certain that Sajith Premadasa will become the opposition leader. He added that the UNP Working Committee has decided to hand over the opposition leader portfolio to Sajith Premadasa.
Meanwhile, passengers say that loud music inside buses is extremely irritating or disturbing to them. They say that they commend the decision of the government to ban such music. The national television inquired on this topic. Discussions have been conducted with numerous parties regarding loud music being played inside buses. There has been accusations that songs and videos which are explicit are being played inside buses. Many complaints have been presented to the Ministry of Passenger Transport Management on several occasions. The government, taking into consideration of these complaints, have decided to prohibit loud music inside passenger transport buses from the 1st of January next year. In addition to the songs from CDs, several videotapes conveying messages to the passengers are to be provided. The symbolical handing of CDs will commence from the Makumara Multipurpose Transport Centre in Kottawa tomorrow. The Ministry of Road Transportation Management says that the legal action will be taken against buses which violates the ban on loud music from the 1st of January. Any complaints could be provided through telephone numbers 1955.
A commemorative stamp and a first-day cover depicting a figure of the Tusker elephant Nadungamuya Raja was released today. The felicitation has been made as a mark of recognition of the noble and national task of mammoth elephant in carrying the casket of the sacred tooth relic. The event has taken place at the residence of the owner of the Tusker, Harsha Dharma Vijaya, in Nadungamuya in Gampaha. The 66-year-old Nadungamuya Raja was born in Mysore in India in 1953. It is the highest elephant among the tamed Asian elephants, which has been carrying the sacred relics of the Sri Dalada Maligawa since the year 2005. Several MPs and ministers, including Minister Bandula Gunawardena, were present at the occasion. The value of the stamp is 15 rupees and the value of the first-day cover is 45 rupees. This was the second stamp issued to commemorate an elephant after the stamp issued on Raja elephant, which also carried the sacred tooth relic. Divada Nilame Pradeep Dayal was also participated in the event.
Welcome back to the news. Special Grade Official of the Sri Lanka Administrative Service, PSM Charles, was sworn in as the Governor of the Northern Province before President Gotabaya Rajapaksa at the Presidential Secretariat today. Mrs. Charles has earlier functioned as the Secretary to the Ministry of Health and Indigenous Medicine and also as the Director General of the Sri Lanka Customs. She has also functioned for a long period as the District Secretary of Vavuniya and Batiklo.
Reconstruction of the Navala Urban Wetlands Park is being carried out on the instructions of the Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa. The general public complained that the maintenance of the park has been neglected over the past few years. The park has been constructed through initiatives of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa when he was functioning as the Defence Secretary in the year 2014. The construction has been planned to facilitate receding floods of the Western Province. The 16-acre park is comprised of a walking path, exercising area and park landscape. The cost of construction of the project has been 82 million rupees. The Urban Development Authority was in charge of construction. The canals were blocked due to improper garbage disposal. People have commended the authority for cleaning the waterways after a period of several years.
Here's a roundup of sad and bitter news. 2 female children who went to bathe in Badaloya were reported to have died due to drowning this evening. The deceased were students of Denzel Korbak Kadua Mahavidyalaya in Halyala. Hospital sources say that they died even before admission to the Badula General Hospital. Three members of the same family, meanwhile, were killed due to entangling in an unauthorized power cable in Ukuela Matale last night. The victims were a mother, father and daughter-in-law of the same family. It has also been reported that they got caught in a trap used to hunt wild boars. The father was reported to have been killed while trying to rescue two others. In other stories, the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna has responded to the charges of the UMP regarding rice and vegetable prices at a media briefing today. State Minister Gamini Lokugay said that many tax concessions have been provided. He added that, however, there had been several problems pertaining to the prices of rice and vegetables. The State Minister further said that they have made the necessary steps to reduce the prices of these essential consumer items. There has been a controlled price for rice as well as for vegetables.
Health sources say that a clear increase in the number of dengue patients has been recorded this year. More than 90 dengue-related deaths have been reported. The cases of dengue patients have also been reported 96,000. Most of the patients were reported in November of this year. Director of the National Dengue Control Unit, Dr. Anurag Jayasekara, said that the dengue disease has been proliferated through a mosquito and a conductive environment has been created for the spread of mosquitoes with the onset of the rainy season. In a time of intermittent rainfall, he added that the spread of mosquitoes is more than that during a time of heavy rainfall. He added that the type 3 virus, which did not prevail in the past, has shown an increase during the current rainy season. Attention has also been focused to fix a maximum price for tests to identify the dengue disease, said Dr. Anurag Jayasekara. He also said that the two essential tests to identify dengue disease are that full blood count and NSI. A large sum of money has to be spent to get these two tests done from a private sector. Therefore, he added a decision has been taken to fix a maximum price for the tests through the agreement of the Consumer Protection Authority. Director General of the National Dengue Control, Dr. Anil Jayasinghe, said a full blood count is essential to identify the disease. He added that, however, it takes some time to obtain the results through processing of tests at the main laboratory. Dr. Jayasinghe said that the results should be known within 2 minutes if a machine to identify the disease is conducted at the outpatients department of hospitals. Doctors say an increase in the cases of rat fever has also been recorded. 5,500 rat fever patients were reported from Ratnapura, Kagalla, Mathura, Galle, Kaluthara and Colombo districts. Tests should be conducted on dengue or rat fever diseases if fever persists for 2 days. Proper treatment should be sought from qualified physicians. Health sources point out that special program will be implemented from next year to eliminate the dengue menace.
Meanwhile, a star tortoise of a massive size was found in a paddy field in Nelungama in Karuwalagasweva, Puttalam yesterday. The wildlife officials have released the animal to Wilpattu National Wildlife Sanctuary. A group of farmers who found the giant tortoise have informed the wildlife officials. The creature has a weight of 16 kilos and believed to be around 100 years old. And to bring you the trading details now, the all-share price index closed at 6,156 points, increased by 33.36 points, and the S&P ESL 20 index closed at 2,958.27 points, also dropped by 13.82 points at the end of the trading in the Colombo Stock Exchange today. Turnover was over 903 million rupees.
Now on to sports news. The NCC and Chilau Marians team have been qualifying for the finals of the Inter-Club One-Day Cricket Tournament. The quarter-final matches of the tournament were held yesterday. In one of the quarterfinals at the SSC grounds, NCC beat the Sri Lanka Army by 22 runs. NCC for all were out for 194 runs. The Army team was able to score only 172 runs, all out in 42 overs. The Infantile Regiment has won all trophy in the Sri Lanka Army Para-Athletic Tournament. The runners-up were Vijayabha Regiment. Around 700 competitors representing 11 regiments took part in the tournament conducted for the 22nd occasion.
And a quick check on the weather before we go. The Met Department says that mainly fair weather condition will prevail over most parts of the island, except for a few showers in the eastern province. The Met Department said that misty conditions can be expected at some places in the western, central, Sabaragamuwa and Uva provinces during the morning hours. Meanwhile, the department further added that a fair weather condition is expected in the sea areas around the island tomorrow. The sea areas extending from Manna to Colombo via Puttalam and the sea areas extending from Galle to Puttuvil via Hambantota can be fairly rough at times during the day.
And that's it for tonight's English News Update. Thank you for joining us. Good night.